Let's open up and build the LEGO BrickHeadz Ahsoka Tano. Villa Varykino. If it's Star Wars, we collect it. Hello there, thanks for visiting Villa Varykino. I am a big fan of Ahsoka Tano and I love collecting LEGO Star Wars, so I was really excited when I saw that Ahsoka was being added to the range of LEGO BrickHeadz buildable figures. I absolutely love this line, I think they're really cute, and of course I needed the Ahsoka Tano version for my Ahsoka and LEGO collection, so this was perfect. I think it's really interesting that they chose this particular outfit for Ahsoka. Of course we see her in lots of different outfits in the animated series and the live action. They have done this version in the blue and grey version that she wears in the final season of the Clone Wars season 7, when technically she has left the Jedi Order. I think that that is a really interesting choice for this figure. I do wonder if we will see another version of a BrickHeadz Ahsoka Tano as we see her in the live action, because you know, if they release another version of Ahsoka, I'm going to get to that one as well. I think she looks really cute here and I can't wait to get building. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Coming up really soon, I'll open up the box and get building. But first, let's take one last look at the packaging. On the front of the box, we have the LEGO BrickHeadz logo and a nice clear promotional image of the Ahsoka figure built. This is intended for slightly older fans, ages 10 and up. This is LEGO set 40539 Ahsoka Tano. And within the BrickHeadz line, this is BrickHeadz set 150. We can see we have a special gold brick for number 150. This is usually red. I think that's really fun that they chose Ahsoka for number 150. The side of the box is warning, choking hazard information there in various languages. On the back of the box, we have a nice clear image of the figure completed and being attached to the display base. We also have two promotional images from Clone Wars Season 7 there and the Star Wars logo. On the side of the box, another nice clear image of Ahsoka from Clone Wars Season 7 there with the LEGO BrickHeadz logo and set number above. And of course, we've also got that gold 150 brick there as well. On the top, we have the LEGO BrickHeadz logo and one of the pieces from the set represented in 1:1 scale. Overall, a really cute box. I've definitely kept mine sealed for far too long. It's definitely time to get this very cute BrickHeadz Ahsoka built. Inside the box, we have the all-important instruction booklet here with some really colorful instructions there showing us how to build our BrickHeadz Ahsoka Tano. We have one loose base plate piece here that we're going to put our completed figure on, and 4 unnumbered bags containing some really colorful pieces. I can't wait to get building, so let's cut these bags open and get stuck in. Overall, this LEGO BrickHeadz build took me just a little over 29 minutes. This is my 5th BrickHeadz build to date, and this one was my longest and most trickiest. Something about the organic shapes of Ahsoka's Togruta head tails were quite tricky to build. The blue and white stripes sort of played with my eyes. When I had finally finished the build, I realized I had 2 of the white horn pieces misplaced. I quickly fixed those because, of course, once you've got the build finished, you can see that it is fairly symmetrical in her blue and white patterning, so I was able to sort of look it over from side to side. I gotta say, those spare pieces were really playing with my mind. I kept checking over it to make sure that I hadn't misplaced any other pieces. It was quite tricky. I did really like this build. It was quite fun, even if it did sort of tax me a little bit, really trying to make sure that I had all of those pieces. There are a lot of left and right angled pieces, so I was really making sure that I was putting on the right, left and right angle pieces where appropriate so I didn't get things mixed up. I do really like the printed pieces on her face. This has quite a Funko Pop vinyl style to it with those large black eyes, which of course always really look cute, and it just came together really well overall. A little bit trickier than some of the others, but of course it is always fun to build something a little bit more complicated. Of course these are simple, but still I had a lot of fun with this one. So here we have the completed LEGO BrickHeadz Ahsoka Tano figure. I think she looks adorable. I am a particular fan of her blue and grey outfit from Clone Wars Season 7. I do like to collect anything Ahsoka where she is wearing this particular outfit. I honestly thought if they did an Ahsoka Tano in the BrickHeadz line, they would do her in her live action appearance as we see her in The Mandalorian and of course her own namesake show Ahsoka. So I'm just so excited that I have this blue blue and gray version there. As you can see, the blue and white swirls of her alien head tails were just really playing with my eyes. There's something just sort of really quite hypnotic about those patterns. So really impressed with how well they have translated those blue and white stripes in this organic shape. A little bit easier because they are just straight across there at the back, but those side pieces, I thought I was going a little bit crazy, especially when you're doing one side then the other, trying to make sure you get all of those sort of swirling shapes all matching up there. She's got some printed details on her face. Of course, you're going to have her iconic orange and white patterning there. Works really well framing those cute little BrickHeadz style eyes there. I like that she has her two blue lightsabers held in an asymmetrical stance, forward and back. Of course, she uses several different lightsaber colors throughout her appearances, but I like her with the blue. Something about it matching her alien horns and patterning. I just really like the blue lightsabers. I think this is really quite fun. It'd be interesting to see how different a live action version would be. Of course, she has two white lightsabers and a very different outfit. I wonder if they think that that will be too similar. We do have a couple of other characters like Darth Vader where they have done some subtle tweaks in subsequent versions of BrickHeadz builds, so I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. If you take a quick look at the instruction booklet, you can see some of the example pages here with all of these tiny little blue and white pieces, and then you're just sort of studying the picture, trying to figure out where they're all going, and then of course it repeats on the same side. So you're doing it once on one way with all of the swirls facing one direction and then turning her around and doing it on the other side. So I was getting a little bit muddled. I sound like I struggled with a simple Lego build, but it was just something about the patterning was playing with my eyes, especially when you compare Ahsoka to some of the other BrickHeadz like the Princess Leia one. You can see Leia looks a lot more simple with her plain white dress and all over brown hair. She's a much simpler build. Sometimes you want a little bit of an easier Lego build. Sometimes you're looking for something quite complicated. I was looking for just a little bit of fun and simple. I should have known based on those blue and white patterning that was going to be a little bit more complicated than some of the other ones I have built. But I'm really excited that I'm slowly growing my Women of Star Wars collection in Lego BrickHeadz form. I never thought I would have something like an Ahsoka BrickHeadz to put alongside Leia. I think they look really cute together. Even Leia looks appropriately sort of shorter compared to Ahsoka. She looks really cute with her sort of simple hair buns and a little blaster. I just love this line. I know this is only the 5th one I've built. I do have quite a few stored away. I definitely think I need to get them all out and built so I can start to see my growing Lego BrickHeadz collection because I think they're so fun. Definitely for the adult collector. I know not everyone is a fan. Of course, they are very different to the play sets and the UCS sets that our collectors that are very familiar with, but I just really like the cute little figures. They fit so compactly on my shelf and great for character collector focuses as well. As you can see, I've got my 2 Women of Star Wars here and I've got a few others that I need to build as well. I think these look so cute. I do think it's interesting that LEGO chose to do a BrickHeadz Ahsoka Tano by herself rather than in a 2-pack like the set that they did for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan together. Even pictured on the back of the box, we can see that awesome Clone Wars Season 7 fight between Ahsoka Tano and Darth Maul. So I think it's interesting that we didn't have a matching Darth Maul either alongside her in a separate set or as a 2-pack with this one. I think that would have been absolutely fantastic. Of course, there is a BrickHeadz Darth Maul. He comes in the Phantom Menace multi-pack. Of course, his version in Phantom Menace would look a little bit different to a Clone Wars Season 7, but it is a Darth Maul from the official LEGO BrickHeadz line. I definitely need to get that one out and built. That set also includes the fantastic Queen Amidala BrickHeadz figure, and she is one of the last female characters that I want to build to make up my lineup of leading ladies of Star Wars. I have Princess Leia, Rey, Ahsoka Tano now, and Queen Amidala. I'll get all 4 of them together. It'll just look absolutely fantastic. I love the BrickHeadz line. I think they're so cute. I definitely want to build more of them. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today as I opened up and built another LEGO Star Wars set to add to my collection, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the galaxy, and let's hang out again very soon for more Star Wars fun. May the Force be with you. If you're a LEGO Star Wars fan, I recently built the BrickHeadz Tusken Raider. That video is linked here in case you haven't already seen it, as well as our whole LEGO Star Wars playlist. This is the way.